Hey, third season folks. Welcome back to the kitchen. Horchata with tequila. In this case, Exotico Blanco tequila. Brought in for a special festival event here in Manitoba. Cheers. Horchata is a mixture of a rice agua frescas drink. So rice, a little bit of the way I'm making this is I'm making it with um, rice, cinnamon sticks, and one piece of star anise, toasted in the oven, 300 degrees, 20 minutes. Shake it around, 10 minutes, pull it out. Into that, I put a liter of water, cold water, into a blender, spin it for on the smoothie mixture, and then this sits in the fridge for 24 hours before it's ready. And then what you do is you take a combination of evaporated milk and I'm going to pull one out here and sweetened condensed milk. Now, we all know sweetened condensed milk has that pull tab on it. And we've seen people, maybe ourselves, struggle by pulling the tab and then trying to fight with the milk inside to get out because it's super thick. I don't know where I heard it. I heard it somewhere. I can't claim it to be my own. Wouldn't even try. What I have discovered is a bowl of hot water and a can of sweetened condensed milk makes for a really interesting way to open it. Okay, so we're going to just wipe that down, and it's like this. Put it upside down, and then using a can opener, you use the bottom, and all of a sudden, magic happens because that hot water bath makes your condensed sweetened milk warm up and become very, very fluid. And then, in addition to that, your can be poured. I don't know if you've ever tried to work with sweetened condensed milk. You've never seen it pour like that if you pop the top off. And just to show you, so that's the inside of the can. So we do a little bit of a scoochy with the spatula. And lo and behold, without wrecking your spatulas on the lid side that's there, able to get about, I'm going to guess that's a solid 95% or more of the can out. We're going to do one last scoochy here with this. Excellent. And we're just going to let it drip. And then just for now, put that off to the side. And here, this one we can just open up regularly because it's just evaporated milk. So it's much more fluid. If you really want to, which I'm going to do because that's the way I like to roll, again, all the good to the last drop. I'm just going to pour a little bit of this into here and then the rest into there. It's not going to quite fit. Okay. And then we're going to just do this. Now for our purposes, I didn't realize this wasn't going to quite fit. How can you tell I've done it differently in the past? Pour a little bit off there. The last of this into here. And lo and behold, virtually clean. How cool is that? Now, I'm going to make the rest of this horchata tomorrow. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to use my bigger blender, and I'm going to add another 3 cups of water to the blender with this, which has 3 cups of water in it. So that's 6 cups of water. And I'm going to put it on smoothie mixer again. And what's going to happen is it's going to grind down the rice that's in there to about virtually a thin pulp. And then I'm going to strain that and then add this mixture of sweetened condensed milk and regular evaporated milk. So just for our purposes, I'm just going to show you what this looks like. If you were going to make a dessert, like a Carlotta, like I've done some of the different Carlottas, or you're going to make a rum chata or heck, horchata, completely lost what that stuff's called, or you're making a cheesecake, or you're making fudge, whatever you need to. So there it is there, nice and easy. Now, I am going to put it into a bigger container and add the rest of that milk later, and away we go. So now, if you're making desserts where you need sweetened condensed milk, so much easier. Put it in a bowl of warm water, let it warm up 5, 10, 15 minutes, flip it over, open the bottom, pours out like magic. Horchata, good for what ails you. Tequila, better for what ails you. And away we go. Again, third season cooking. This is where you're transitioning from, college, home life to college life to business life to living in a family. And for some folks, from living in a family to living on their own, and you don't know how to cook, you know how to make stuff. This is a way to make stuff. I appreciate you popping in. Please hit the bell, hit the like signal. All the AI slop tells you to tell me where you're watching in from. Whatever. I'm not AI slop. Really. Do I look like AI slop? I don't look like AI slop. However, this is the times we live in. Cheers. I wish you well making desserts or horchata or whatever it is that floats your boat. Thanks for checking in to the third season kitchen. Talk to you soon. Cheers.